So, I don't talk about this much, but it's something I felt the need to express this morning. A friend of mine posted about how this year has been full of a bunch of loss, and she wanted to switch up that wording of loss to letting go. And I commented that I've let go of a lot of burning ropes this year because that same rope that may be a support beam for someone else is the one you're continually falling down, and it's burning your hands the longer you hang on to it. Well, I believe that applies a lot for people who are in abusive situations. I've been in abusive relationships, and truth be told, I've been married 4 times. A lot of people know that, a lot of people don't. My first husband was very abusive to me. My second husband, as a lot of people know, committed suicide, and I found him. And my third husband, I found out by his own father of all of his legal issues, and I filed for annulment. So why do I talk about this? Why am I putting this out there? Because that topic of leaving abuse is a huge taboo. Because the moment you leave an abusive situation or an abusive person, you then get to deal with the second wave of wrath of the people who blame you. What did you do to that person to make them say those things, to make them put their hands on you? You're now labeled as the one who gave up. You're labeled as the one who didn't show up. You're labeled as the one who didn't put any effort. And a lot of people will not risk that kind of pain and backlash and would rather stay in an abusive situation than deal with the next stage of what it takes to let go, of finding out how people are judgmental as hell. My first husband, when he was abusive, to the extent he left so many bruises and marks on my body that I was able to get a protective order against him. And he cried and told everybody that I'm so horrible and I made it up. Well, the judge saw right through that. And my second husband, after he committed suicide, I was literally called a murderer because I found him. And I don't know what's worse, of finding a body after its decision to take its own life, or to be accused of taking that life. Both can be pretty mentally and emotionally damaging. And then to leave my third marriage because I found out I trust people too easily. I trust people very easily. And I've never taken that as a downside of my personality, that I trust people, because I strive to be trustworthy. So I don't really have a lot of trust issues when it comes to things like that. I've been burned by a lot of people, and I still love people. I still go out of my way to make friends. I still go out of my way to build those friendships because that's who I am. And I've overcame a lot of issues in my life by just staying true to me. People are going to say, people are going to talk, people are going to label you. People are going to blame you for a lot of things, but remember, what they're blaming you for is only their interpretation of their own story, their reflection of what they've been through, their failures and successes in their life. And I want anyone watching this to know, if you are in an abusive situation, the pain of going through what people may judge you for, label you as, is never worth staying. You can't lose real friends. And I've lost a lot of people in my life I thought were real friends, even this year. And I realized that's why I put out there, what's worse, a relationship breakup or a friendship breakup? All breakups are hard. And breaking up with a former version of your toxic self is the hardest. Because it's who you are, it's a relationship you have, and you have to be your own best friend. So I wanted to jump out there and share this very vulnerable story about me. A lot of you are going to judge me. Many are going to unfollow me. Many are never going to talk to me again. And that's okay. Because this is my truth. This is how I feel. And I want to say that you're not alone. People out there care. And not everyone's going to judge you or hold you to blame for what your abuser has done to you. I love you all. Thank you.